just right before the pandemic had to shut down company. I was in Arizona, company was based in DC, and I was doing some pretty cool stuff. One of the cool things I was doing involved data collection. And then COVID happens, and we all know the life wreckage of that. So I had to shut down Life Dream, move to Charlotte, North Carolina, looking for a job in the pandemic. Amazon was the only company hiring. Opportunity came, career choice. I saw data analytics. I was doing data analytics with my data team. I was working with data scientists. So I went bing, 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 bing. So I said, let's take this bad boy. And it was very fascinating. So it was very familiar. Tableau was familiar. The data analysis was familiar. It was just learning how to create a database. That was kind of new, right? I didn't think about this as a new career. I thought about it as I was adding something to my toolbox that I can now use all the past experience and now the data as I'm preparing for the 21st century, right? Because it is all data. I mean, that's the reality. You guys have the most helpful humans ever in your program. If I wasn't getting an email, a checkup, a text, an extra session, a study session, I've never seen anything like it. I've never done online school ever, right? I was traditionally trained, private school, liberal arts college, and then law school is, very boring. And so I've never done online. Well, I thought online schools were all the same. I just thought you take an online course and it's the same. Well, I had a really close friend who was taking an online certification and we were talking and he goes, you talk to your advisors? And I'm like, yeah, don't you talk to your advisors? He goes, no, send me anyone and I will tell them that it's the top-notch program. Because me, data analytics mind, I asked tons of people, right? And so I found out that your attention to detail is excellent, but here's where you guys hit it out the park. Do you realize that you studied? So I went and studied the industry of data analysis, right? So I looked at what jobs are looking for and the skill competencies, right? Do you realize that you are literally teaching us exactly what the industry needs and is asking for? That was a game changer. It's not just, we're going to give you some theoretical stuff. It was real to what was really happening and requesting, so much so that an article was done on it. And I was like, that's when I called you guys and went, this is the best program. The customer service, the attention to the people, and the actual program is practical to real life. Amazing. I was able to quickly apply the data analytics to my job, like quickly. And that led to me working on projects with some of our top leaders. And those projects led me to a promotion. You can kind of tell my personality, like, I'm kind of intense. And, I want to do things that changes things or make things better, right? Well, one of the things in a fulfillment center in Amazon, we are the ones that get the freight. The vendors say, hey, can you ship our stuff and fill the inventory of the retail center? So we process it. We have to process it very quickly, right? Because you can't have freight sitting because it's not being sold, right? I got put on a project and I figured it out with our higher up of how to make it faster, to get more freight out faster. And that resulted in us breaking records. So I was able to analyze the freight coming in. I was able to analyze the freight that's going around the building. I was able to analyze the head count. I was able to analyze the systems that are involved, right? And I was able to say, if I do X, Y, and Z, and you give me the reins to do this, and I only need like a couple of 3 people to execute this, I can help you make your numbers. And I was the deciding factor in those numbers happening. It was really kind of amazing. So now I went from managing a smaller operation to doing my same thing on a larger operation now. So to simplify it, I went from managing one door to managing 4 trailer doors to now managing 9. What's cool about the program is one of the modules or one of the lessons, I can't remember, was how you separate data, right? When you get a whole bunch of data, that's Amazon. When you get a whole bunch of data, what is it that you need to do to pull out the relevant data? How do you approach it? So I actually did it on a spreadsheet and was able to analyze how many people I needed, how much per hour we could process, and what the freight was. I mean, it was really kind of cool. I was using all those principles. And I'm telling you, y'all may think I'm smart, because I'm a stockbroker and went to law school, but I'm telling you, I didn't know that field, and I wouldn't have had the tools, right, to even go about doing something like that. So it has nothing to do with smarts. It has to do with a program that led me and taught me how to think that way and then to execute. You just have to just trust you guys. Trust the program, trust the process. You will get it, I promise. It really doesn't matter how old you are. You need data analysts. And I don't think anyone's gonna go, you're this age. It's all about your competency. Can you do it? So I would encourage folks to not think of that. That's an old mentality that actually doesn't exist in the new world. It's the old world mentality.